I'm Camden Walker for Capital Weather Gang on the ellipse. It is nice and chilly for the National Menorah Lighting, which you can see and hear behind me. The White House right overhead, my ear right there, and the National Christmas tree also just behind the National Menorah as well. The good news is it's a mostly benign weather week. It's a tame weather week, so travels for your holidays in the Mid-Atlantic region should not be too impacted. But we'll also talk about how white Christmas chances are pretty much low to none this year. It is not good if you're looking for some snow on the ground. So for near term, tomorrow we think upper 40s, maybe some low 50s. And for the latest forecast on CapitalWeatherGang.com blog, you can go to CWG.news/latest or click on my face. I'm popping up below. You'll see all the links that we're talking about during this broadcast. Terry, hello. How are you doing? Thanks for tuning in. I hope you are doing well on this holiday Sunday. Looking ahead at the weather for the week, again, fairly mild. Maybe a backdoor cold front on Tuesday, keeping us a little cooler with some breezes. But all in all, we might see a sprinkle here and there, maybe Friday, but rain chances don't look to really get going again until maybe next weekend, so stay tuned. Hello, Leslie. Hello. Happy Hanukkah, Sandra. And Liz, yep, any holiday. Happy holidays. I love it. So thanks so much you all for tuning in. And the good news again, with benign weather, we have good holiday travel conditions around the Mid-Atlantic. For going to this article, go to CWG.news/HolidayTravel, and we will give you regional forecasts all over the place, just in case you need to travel far and wide. All right, what else do I have for you? I've got the winter solstice. The first full day of winter this year is here by Justin Greiser of Capital Weather Gang. We have the winter solstice just last night, I believe, after 11 p.m. local time here, Eastern time in the United States. So for this, go to CWG.news/winter solstice. All right, Merry Christmas, Cassandra. Hope you are doing well. Now, while we don't have snow in the forecast, now is the time to think about ahead. If you want to know how we forecast snow and give you a heads up that we're thinking snow or wintry weather of any kind is coming to the region, I want you to understand how we communicate that with you. Go to CWG.news/SnowForecasts to get all the details on this, so you can brief yourself and know how we're going to tell you in the future later this winter. Plenty of winter ahead, snow lovers. We should see some snow eventually. And I want you to enter our hat contest, CWG.news/HatContest. Build a snowman and send us a picture, and you'll get a new updated version of a hat like this. So that is great if you are into a nice warm CWG hat for the winter. Kevin, thanks for joining. Hope you're well. Liz, it won't get dark quite as early, but it's going to take a little while for us to get these sunsets back above 5 p.m. That's later into January, and we're only gaining a few seconds over the next several days. The days are not getting longer very fast, but to your point, Liz, we have turned the corner, getting longer and longer slowly but surely, and you may not notice until mid-January a noticeable lengthening of day length. So just be patient, but we have technically turned that corner. And look at this, Christmas extremes here in DC. The warmest was 72 degrees in 1964. The coldest in 1983, Burr, was 3 degrees. And snowiest in 1962 at 5.4 inches. And only about an 8% chance on average of a white Christmas in DC. This year, not looking good at all. Pretty much 0% chance. So also want you to know, look at that, 2009 had the biggest snow depth on the ground of 7 inches right during our very snowiest winter on record, 2009-2010. And a year in review, at least for precipitation, we should definitely end up above average for 2019 for precipitation. So how do we compare? Definitely not as wet as last year, but definitely tracking above average. This year's that white line, and average is the blue line. So gardeners, and people may be planting grass this year. You've been a little bit happier. Conditions have come back out of those droughts, the drought conditions that we had in September, August, September, and early October. Merry Christmas, Petra. Hope you are doing well. And we're looking ahead even beyond Christmas. Next weekend into New Year's week. Looks like temperatures want to run above average. We're right near our coldest average high temperatures for the year, 44 degrees. By the middle of this week, actually, and we only have one more degree to lose. Our coldest average high temperature of the year comes up at the end of December and into mid-January, 43 degrees for our coldest average high temperature every year. And precipitation, looking ahead again in the 7 to 10 day period, we could see a little bit more above average precipitation going forward. Justin, thanks for tuning in. Merry Christmas. Brenda and Liz, you're barely two, but pictures from the blizzard of 83 look crazy. It was deeper than I was tall. I love that recollection. You have a good memory. All right, so what are we talking about as I'm here at the National Menorah Lighting? It is a lot of activity behind me. I hope you can hear me okay. But here on the ellipse, temperature going down as the sun goes down, 45.3 degrees. Oh, look at that, 45.2, going down fairly quickly here. I'm Campbell Walker for Capital Weather Gang. Anytime you need us, we're at CapitalWeatherGang.com and on Twitter at Capital Weather. We've got a bunch of things we're talking about. The mostly dry week ahead is going to at least help if you have travels for the holidays this upcoming week, but it also diminishes pretty much near zero chance for a white Christmas this year. I'm sorry, snow lovers, but there is plenty winter ahead. And if you need any of these links, you can touch on my face, and popping up below, you'll see all these links on your mobile device popping up below. So first up, the near-term forecast, upper 40s to low 50s for tomorrow. Partly sunny skies, not too bad. If you have to work tomorrow, try and maybe walk around a little bit during the midday lunch break and get a little bit of sun. And then we get cooler again. A backdoor cold front wants to come through on Tuesday morning. Breezes kick up a little bit, but really maybe just a sprinkle. Otherwise, you won't really notice this backdoor cold front, which we call it that because it comes from north of the area and moves southward through the region, passing through the area by Tuesday afternoon. So high temperatures on Tuesday could be a little bit cooler, and Wednesday, but we get mild again by Thursday and Friday. Sprinkle again possible on Friday, but the next main rain chance we think comes on board this weekend. We'll keep you tuned on CapitalWeatherGang.com. Just stay tuned there on the blog. And we have our regional forecasts, region by region. If you are traveling, no major problems here in the Mid-Atlantic, but go to CWG.news/HolidayTravels, and we will update you on each region and how the weather might be impacting travels there. And also, the first full day of winter is today. Go to CWG.news/WinterSolstice. We've turned the corner slowly but surely. Our days will get longer, but really not noticeable probably until mid-January or so. But we've got all the cool details for you on the winter solstice, which happened just before midnight last night here, local time in Washington, D.C. And no winter weather in the forecast, but take this opportunity while we have serene weather, benign weather, to update yourself on how we communicate to you our winter weather potentials. Go to CWG.news/SnowForecasts, and that includes our snow potential index, our SPI, which, if you've noticed, we haven't been tweeting that on Capital Weather, at Capital Weather on Twitter, because we don't foresee an inch or more of snow accumulation in the next 7 days. So that's one way we keep you updated on how we see snowfall potential in the region. All right, also enter our hat contest, an updated, better hat contest. Oh, and the PM update was just released on the blog, CapitalWeatherGang.com. We've got our PM update out now. But also make sure you enter the cool hat contest, an updated version of the hat I'm wearing. Go to CWG.news/HatContest, and we will look at snowman pictures this winter and be able to send you a cool hat to keep you warm with the Capital Weather Gang logo on there. And yep, sunset, 4:49 p.m. tonight. Thanks for joining me during these the Capital Weather Gang Facebook Lives, Sunset Sundays. I had a horrible time parking down here on the ellipse, but it was nice to get on the air right around sunset here, which slowly they'll get a little bit later as we go into January. And we also slowly, just a few seconds each day, and the next few days we will add to this day length as we have turned the corner and days get slowly longer and longer. Karen, I hope you enjoy the holidays as well, and you are hoping for a big snowstorm this winter. Well, we hopefully will give you that. There's plenty of winter ahead, Karen. Thanks for tuning in. And what caused the icing of the roads this morning, and any chance of a repeat on Monday morning? There was an inversion this morning, which meant the colder air got stuck right near the ground, Karen, and there was just a little bit of frost and dew that stuck this morning, and I hope you maybe had to scrape your car as well. So the coldest air just got trapped right near the surface, Karen. I hope you were okay, and I don't see that happening again in a widespread fashion the next few days. And hi, Diane. Thanks for tuning in. Happy Merry Ho Ho Hanukkah and New Year. And Chris, hello. Good to see you as well. And yes, New York on Friday. Your trip up there will be pretty benign. maybe a sprinkle as you leave here in DC. So a really tranquil week ahead, which is good for holiday week travels. And I have a cool couple slides of stats here, Christmas extremes. The warmest in 1964 was 72 degrees. The coldest in 1983 was 3 degrees. And the snowiest in 1962 was 5.4 degrees. And you can see slowly but surely since 1970 we are 1.1 degrees warmer in December on average than we were in 1970. Let's see, what else do I have? Dreaming of White Christmas? Well, only about 8% chance on average here in DC, but there is every now and then some snow on the ground. 2009, during our snowiest winter of 2009-2010, we had 7 inches on the ground there in 2009. That was a good year for White Christmas lovers. And as we wrap up the year, we are tracking and will stay above average, which is this straight blue line right there. The white line is this year. We're definitely drier than last year. 2018 was our wettest on record. Hi, Peter. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you are doing well. Let me know if you have any questions before I go in a few minutes. The National Menorah lighting is happening behind me here on the southern part of the ellipse. Behind here, you can see just poking over the tent there is the National Christmas tree, and of course the White House right over my shoulder here as well. And it is getting cold as the sun sets here. We are, wow, I mean, I'm losing several degrees during this broadcast. 41.6. The cold air is settling into this nice little bowl that they call the ellipse here, the National Ellipse. I'm Kendall Walker for Capital Weather Gang. For the latest, on CapitalWeatherGang.com, you can go to CWG.news/latest for our latest forecast. The PM update was just released on CapitalWeatherGang.com. But all these links are available by touching my face. They'll pop up below on your mobile device, and you can click all the topics that we're talking about during this broadcast as well. Mike, best of holidays from the Valley. I hope you are doing well, and stay warm out there in the Blue Ridge. Near term, around 50 degrees tomorrow. It's possible with more sunshine than we're currently expecting. We could see low 50s, but overall the region is, let's say, upper 40s to low 50s. It's a tranquil week ahead, which is good for travels. Bad if you like White Christmases. We really don't see the chance of a White Christmas this year, but at least holiday travel, region by region, we break it down at CWG.news/HolidayTravel. And good news is here in the Mid-Atlantic, it is not going to be much of a problem, just a sprinkle here or there. Winter solstice, it happened last night before midnight local time here in DC. Now it's our first full day of astronomical winter. For the latest, go to CWG.news/WinterSolstice, and Justin Greiser has all the latest for you there. Hi, Annette, you're happy about the winter solstice passing? Probably because now we do have, slowly but surely, more and more daylight, just a few seconds here and there for the next few days, but we are technically getting longer in our day length, and the sunsets are still darn early. Going to take until January to get past 5 p.m. for those sunsets as well. All right, and here we are with the Christmas extremes. The warmest in 1964, 72 degrees. The coldest in 1983, when it was 3 degrees. And the snowiest in 1962, 5.4 degrees. 5.4 inches. I'm getting a little cold here. And yes, since 1970, we are 1.1 degrees warmer today than our Decembers in 1970. All right, White Christmas, not looking great. Only about 8% chance, pretty much zero, looking at the weather ahead. But on average, about an 8% chance here in DC. And let's talk about a year-end wrap-up for precipitation. Definitely not as wet as last year. This top line was 2018. The average is that straight blue line, and we are going to be above average this year. The white line is this year, 2019. We are tracking above average, and the good news is we are in no droughts, and we only have a couple abnormally dry spots, really not much to talk about, over in the Delmarva, a little bit in Maryland and Delaware. And looking ahead, above average trends for the temperatures in the 8 to 10 day period. This is next Sunday and onward, looking above average, and the average, you might ask, is around 44 degrees, but we're only one more degree to lose for our coldest average high temperature of 43 degrees in January. So we're almost at the bottom, the coldest of the year. And precipitation chances in the 8 to 10 day period for next work week, looking slightly above average. We have a slight chance of being above average in our precipitation. So let me know if you have any questions. I'm about to go in a few seconds or so. We have all these links available for you by touching on my face, popping up below on your mobile device. You'll see everything we talked about today. I'm Camden Walker for Capital Weather Gang. Follow us on Twitter at Capital Weather. Of course, the blog, capitalweathergang.com. The PM update was just released. And it is chilly here on the ellipse. National menorah lighting happening behind me, 42 degrees or so. The White House is looking nice, menorah is looking nice, and I think the Christmas tree will come on in a little while. It's poking up right there or so. Liz, no rain this week to add insult to the freezing? No. Generally, a very low probability. This week is looking pretty benign. No wintry precipitation really to speak of. Maybe an isolated rain sprinkle here or there. Cold front quickly comes through from north to south. That's actually why we call it a backdoor cold front on Tuesday. But really it should come through dry. You might just notice an increase in breezes. And then again on Friday, there's a chance for a sprinkle as well. We have another front that wants to approach the region from the Ohio Valley. And then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday into next work week, I think that's really our next chance of rain in the forecast. Thanks for tuning in, Agnes. Liz, I hope that answered your question. I'm going to sign off now, and the good news is, though, with the benign weather week, we have good travels, especially here in the Mid-Atlantic, but you can check out all of this on CWG.news/HolidayTravels, and we've got a region-by-region forecast, and again, all the links that we talked about, you can touch on my face, they'll pop up below on your mobile device, and you can check out all the topics we covered. Have a great start to your holiday week. Happy Hanukkah, Elizabeth, and take care, everyone. Please wear gloves if you come out. The temperatures are going down quite fast here on the ellipse in most spots tonight. So bundle up one more night before a milder day tomorrow into around 50 into the low 50s. Take care and bye for now. Take care.